Hi guys, it's Natalia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about my audition experience with American Idol. This is the open call audition experience and slash story time. This is not the actual like judge audition. So this all started in June 2019. I had seen that American Idol, they uploaded like the open call audition cities. So there was like San Diego, I'm not sure what else was in California, but the city that was nearest to me was Santa Barbara, but I live 2 hours away from Santa Barbara. I don't live anywhere near like that place. So it all started with June 2019. I had seen that they announced the audition cities and the dates. So I keep in mind for like a week before this, I had thought like, oh my gosh, when can I audition for American Idol? Like, is it this summer? Is it this fall? Is it this winter? I need to know. I need to get ready. Like, this is like, I've always wanted to be on this show. Like, what can I do? And it was like a little like short story was I was at the beach and I was just walking around, and then I was like checking my phone. And I did follow the American Idol casting page, which is like, that's the one tip. If you are really interested in auditioning for a show, I absolutely encourage you to follow their casting pages, because that's where you're gonna get all the information, you know, dates, locations, insight. Sometimes they do like live videos and you get to like actually see who like some of the producers are, or people like in charge of that. So it's really important that you follow their accounts, because that's just how you stay connected and you don't want to miss out on an opportunity or a day. So yeah, I followed the page, and then I was at the beach and I was looking through it, and I had seen that that was the they had posted the dates. So I remember telling my aunt, I was like, oh my gosh, like it's in August, like what the heck, like it's finally here. Like now like it was like a step forward. Like now I know this is what is gonna happen in August. Like this is what I have to be preparing for. And yeah, ever since June, I had taken like between June to August, up until then, like I prepared for it a lot and thought about it a lot. And it was my first time auditioning for a show that big, so for me it was like a huge deal. And I really wanted to keep it private. I had only told a couple of people. I had only told like my best friends, my family, you know, people just I trusted, because I didn't want it spreading out. You know, you never know what could happen, and then you just don't want everybody knowing. So I prepared for it in secret. Yeah. So the day before the audition was a lot of preparing myself. So you have to prepare yourself, not just physically, emotionally as well. So you don't want to go into an audition and then feel like you're not ready. So like, speaking professionally, you want to make sure your song is well rehearsed. Pick an arrangement that you feel suits your voice the best. I suggest like a verse and a chorus, or a chorus and a bridge. If you're playing with an instrument, sometimes like I would play without my pick, so I just use like my hand, because the instrument won't like overpower your voice. So these are all like little things you need to think about. And like your backup song, you know, if it is an original, like what original that you have that you think showcases you like as an artist and your vocal ability. But also don't focus too much on your vocal ability, because they want to see you as an artist. You know, a lot of people can sing, you know, a lot of people can belt, can have like these incredible voices, but you have to have something that's special and unique about you, you know, not just a voice. You know, they want to see an artist as a whole. So I had prepared, you know, like a good 2 months. You know, it took me forever trying to find what song I wanted to do, but eventually I had chosen it. I had cropped it. I had like cropped it as in like I had selected which part I wanted to sing the most, and basically planned out this arrangement and decided, okay, this is the song I'm gonna sing. I feel comfortable. You have to feel so comfortable. If it's not in your range and you kind of struggle, I wouldn't do it, because in the moment, your nerves, they do invade you a lot, and your abilities. So if you're already struggling while you're calm, then you don't want to have a song you're not so comfortable with, or you're a little shaky about, and then just like perform even worse when you get really nervous. So I had chosen The One That Got Away, and that was I had done the chorus. I had done, okay, I'll say it again. I had chosen The One That Got Away by Katy Perry. I had done I believe it was the chorus and the bridge, and then a piece of the chorus again. But I had done it kind of my style in a way. So I did do it with my guitar, but I had changed the melody a little bit. Like, the melody was the same, but sometimes you want to add in little runs, or like a falsetto, or just here and there, like something just like a twist, since they are really well-known songs and Katy Perry is the judge on the show. You want to, give your artistic twist on it. So the night before, not only did I rehearse my song, I didn't over rehearse it. It's important that you don't over rehearse, because it's overwhelming and you could strain or hurt yourself. I made sure I was well rehearsed, confident, and I knew the chords, knew the song, knew the lyrics, what I was gonna do this part, what I was gonna do that part. So first things first, feel good with your song and be prepared. That's the most important thing. You be prepared with not just one song, 2 songs, 3 songs. My second was an original of mine, and I don't recommend your first song being an original, because most likely they're gonna ask you, oh, can you sing something else? And you can say, yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm a singer-songwriter, I write my songs, this is what I got. And then they see that artistic side of you. But in case they don't ask you for a second option, you want to make sure that you can sell them as much as possible your first option. So that's why I recommend, a song that's well known but with your twist on it, and that showcases your ability. So I had my 2 songs prepared. I tried to get as much sleep as I could, but we also, we all know that, the nerves, excitement, whatever, just doesn't let us sleep sometimes. But make sure you're well rested. And people always say oh, eat healthy, and some of us don't listen. But I myself, I think I was normal. I don't think I ate anything bad, nothing too healthy. It was just normal. Drink a lot of water. Take anything that you as a vocalist need, whether that's cough drops or honey or vocal spray, anything that helps for you, any remedies in case you feel sick, or in case your voice starts you feel a really scratchy, anything like that. So yeah, the night before we got rest. Since it was in Santa Barbara, I did not want to wait in a 4-hour line, 4+ hour line. I did not want to wait in a line like that. It was my first time auditioning for this, and my whole family went with me. My mom, my dad, my brother, my sister. So I wanted to get there as early as possible, also taking in consideration that it is 2 hours away. So I want to sleep a little early, and we woke up. I woke up at midnight to get ready, do my hair, do my makeup, and then I'll insert a picture of what I look like. And then, so this is the picture. And then we left the house at 2 in the morning. Yes, on a Friday. 2 in the morning on a Friday. We left to Santa Barbara on our way. On the way over there, I can't lie, it was just a lot of emotions. I was just oh my gosh, really, really nervous. So I would just listen to Taylor Swift. She dropped her album the night before. So we got there around 5 a.m. There was nobody at the venue. So I was oh my gosh, I'm so early. I think it was the first or second in line. But it was just crazy. there was nobody there, so I thought, okay, am I at the wrong place? But no, it was just really early, so it was nobody was there. So we like left to get breakfast, and we came back, and then people started lining up, and it was just like 4 people. So then I got in line. Long story short, I stayed there in line for about like, I'd say like 3 hours, but that was because like they wouldn't let people in until like 8 o'clock, and I got there at like 5 in the morning. Hi guys, I'm with my mom now in line, waiting again. Alright, ¿qué piensas? What do you think, mom?
Natalia está muy nerviosa, le digo que tiene que ser be yourself, Natalia.
Que ella estuviera aquí, que la pidiera, dice.
Ay, papá. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hi guys, so I'm with my dad. We're at Santa Barbara Beach, you know, I'm gonna start. How do you feel, Papa?
Proud of you.
Aww. So basically you get to like this table. Once they start letting people in, you know, they give you your wristband, they hand you a packet you have to fill out, like basically kind of your story, where you come from, why did you start singing, just like these like questions you would be asked as an artist. So I filled that out. Then my mom had to come with me inside because like I need like a parent guardian. So we get our wristbands, we go into this like big it's kind of like this like theater, like kind of like a gymnasium theater venue place. Well, actually so they called our group. They let us outside, and outside was like the actual audition spot. So you have like tents, and at each tent there's like between 1 to 3 producers and judges. So you start with like a group of 10, but then they like separate you into 4. My group, it was me and then 3 other women. And we were just outside waiting in line, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what tent I'm gonna be sent to. It's gonna be like the first, the second, the third, you don't know. So I got sent to the very last tent, the tent that's like near the parents and near the family. And they put you in 4 in line, and then they call you up one by one, and you hand your packet, you know, you say your name, what you're gonna sing, and you do your thing. I was the first one in my group. I was the first one. I was like, no, but I was the first one. I did my thing, but I was extremely nervous. I'm a nervous person, and it was terrible. Like I felt it was terrible because my hands were so shaky that I couldn't even like switch the chords with my hands. Like my hands got so stiff, I couldn't play guitar properly, and my voice was just shaking, and it was intimidating because, you know, you have this noise around you, and then you have people like family like watching you, and then you have this like producer like right in front of you, and it's a lot, you know, to take in. So my mistake was I just didn't mentally like check in with myself enough to make sure I was okay and calm. So everybody else goes, and then you, after everyone goes, the producer kind of takes a moment to decide, make his decisions, and then he calls you up, and he says, "Oh, so you know, congratulations," or in our case, all 4 of us did not go through. So he says, "Oh, I'm very sorry. Thank you for coming out today. Unfortunately, it's a no for me today, but I appreciate you for coming. You know, you all are very talented." And so in that moment, I was like, my heart dropped. You know, I was listening to him, but I was like a little gasp. I was like, oh. You know, I mean, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't shocked, but I was like, just hearing it out loud did hurt. But one thing that he did do was, you know, he looked at me and he was like, "Oh, like Natalia, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And he's like, "You're 15 years old, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." At the time I was 15. I'm 16 now, but I was 15 at the time. And he says, "You have something special. I want you to work on it and come back." I was like, yes sir, like of course. So that did make me feel a little better, but obviously you go through the whole phase, you're just like, oh, like no, like I messed up, it's my fault, but it's okay. I mean, it lasted like a day. And I am definitely planning on auditioning soon. Whenever like the next season comes up, it's not gonna stop me. You know, I want to do it again. I do love the show. I don't miss a single episode, and it's still my dream to be on there. So I'm gonna work hard to deliver more next time, and that's how you should do it. You know, for singers, if you really want to audition for a show like that, don't feel like discouraged or intimidated. Just go ahead and do it, because you don't know what you're capable of. You know, you don't know who you're gonna meet. And also you get to see where you're at. So these producers, they either like give you feedback, or sometimes you may not get anything at all, but you'll just have an idea if you're ready or not. And in my case, thankfully, he told me that, you know, I have some work to do. So I took that and just been working on it, and that's how it should go. So that was my quick little story about how I auditioned for American Idol, the open calls. Although I did not get a call back, I'm still so happy I did it. A lot of people, like my family, were like really unsure, but I knew I wanted to do it. I'll take any opportunity that I can, and that's what you should do too. And I'm gonna continue to do that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share, whatever it is. Follow me on my social media platforms, which I have down below in the description. Thank you so much. I hope you all are having a beautiful day, and if you're not, just hang in there. Bye!